Good morning, students. In previous lecture, we are discussed about factorization and factorization by middle term splitting the middle term of the given polynomial. So in that continuation, I want to explain 2 or 3 examples as follows. So all of you pay your attention, then you can complete all the questions related to factorization by splitting the middle term. So next question I am taking G part, question number 2. A square minus 13a plus 36 plus 36. Factorize it by splitting the middle term. So you have to think two numbers such that whose sum is minus 13 and product is 36 plus 36. So the possible numbers are 9 and 4, and because product is positive and sum is negative, so both the numbers are negative. Like this, a square minus 9a minus 4a. Because when you add these, then minus 9 minus 4 is minus 13. But when you multiply minus 9 by minus 4, then you will get plus 36. Now take a as common from first two and minus 4 as common from last two. Divide by minus 4, both the terms. Minus 4 by a by minus 4, a is there, and 36 by minus 4 is minus 9. Now a minus 9 into a minus 4. This is the answer. In this way you can complete this question. Now next question. Next question is I am going to solve the k part. In this, what is required? The sum is minus 10 and product is minus 39, because coefficient of x square is 1. That's why 39 ones are 39. And don't write the variable. Whatever be the variable, you attach with the factors. So factors are the sum is 10, sum is minus 10 and product is minus 39. Because product is negative, so one factor should be negative and another should be positive. Because sum is negative, so it indicates that the larger factor is negative and smaller is positive, because the result is required in terms of minus sign. So 13 3s are minus 13x plus 3x. Bete write this x with, this should be in regulation. Don't write in the sum, or you can write, then also I have no objection. Minus 39. Now minus 13 plus 3 is minus 10 and minus 13 into 3 is minus 39. Now take x as common, divide by x first two terms, then this will left x minus 3, and divide by 3 these two terms, again the same thing. Now write the common terms is x minus 13 now in both the brackets, and this is x plus 3. This one is the answer. So let us discuss one more example. Now I am doing h part. In this, why I choose this part? Because the coefficient of x square is not 1 here. So what is the sum of the two number is plus 15. Sum is now 15, positive sign is there, and product is what? 10 into 5. 10 into 5. That is what? 50. Positive. product is also positive and sum is also positive. So both the numbers should be positive. The numbers possible are, the product is 50 and sum is 15, 10 and 5 or 5 and 10. You can take anyone. 10x plus 5x. 10 plus 5 15 and 10 into 5 is 50 plus 50. Now take 5x common, divide it by 5x, x will be there, divide 10x by 5x, 2 is there. Now 5 is common, x plus 10, divide both the terms by 5. It is not 50. This is wrong, beta. This one is 10. By mistaken, I have write here 50. So this should be 10. Now x plus 2 is there. So x plus 2 is this in one bracket and 5x plus 5 in another bracket. You can write 5 as also common from last bracket. Divide by 5 also. This is what? Oh, sorry, again. I don't replace this. This one is 2. No, this one is 5. Very good. Now 5x plus 1. This one is like this. I think x plus 2 is there, but x plus 2 is common. So remaining terms are 5x plus 5. Now 5 is common. So in this way, you can factorize any of the questions in which 3 terms are given and last term is not perfect square. So in this way you can factorize the middle term, you can split the middle terms in required numbers. Sum should be equal to in between term and product should be equal to first and last. Coefficient of x square is the first term and last term is the whatever be the given constant. If sum is positive, product is positive, then both the factors are positive. If sum is negative and product is positive, then both factors are positive. Both factors are negative. I am writing on the board. Listen. These are the basic rules. Whatever you have to follow. देखो. If sum is positive and product is positive, then both factors should be positive. Clear it is? प्रोडक्ट पॉजिटिव है, सम भी पॉजिटिव है, देन बोथ द नंबर्स और बोथ द फैक्टर्स शुड बी पॉजिटिव. फैक्टर्स की बजाय आप बल्कि नंबर लिख लो, दैट इज मच बेटर. वट एवर यू वांट हैव टू थिंक दैट नंबर्स शुड बी पॉजिटिव. बट इफ सम इज नेगेटिव, सम इज नेगेटिव and product is positive, product is positive, sum negative or product positive, then both numbers should be negative. ठीक है, sum negative है, just like -2 and -3. What is the sum? -5 and product is +6, like this. But if sum is negative and product is also negative, then both numbers should be no, we can't write like this. Then sum is negative and product is positive. Then larger number should be negative and smaller number should be positive. बेटे नेगेटिव इंटू पॉजिटिव इज नेगेटिव, और बड़ा अगर नेगेटिव है, छोटा नंबर पॉजिटिव है, तो सम इज ऑलवेज नेगेटिव. बट इफ अपोजिट इज देयर कि सम इज पॉजिटिव and product is negative, then larger number should be positive and smaller number should be negative. Whenever product is negative, then one number is negative and another is positive. What type of larger number? That depends upon the sum. So in this way you can factorize all the questions by splitting the middle term, and if any problem in any question beta, you can ask me during meeting. Okay, now I want to move the next topic. Now next topic is exercise 14.3, and in these questions we have to divide one term by other. Just like I told you कि whenever you take the common factor outside, then divide that common factor by, divide that term by common factor. So in the same way, question number 1 is there of 14.3. What is this? Divide 84 f raised to the power 5 divide by 14 f raised to the power 3 in this way. So 84, first you write like this equal to 14 f raised to the power 3. बेटा फर्स्ट यू डिवाइड दिस. अब 14 की टेबल में कहीं 84 आता है? आई थिंक नो, नहीं. 14 7 जा 98, नो. 14 6 जा, yes, 14 6 जा 84. तो फॉर दिस 6 4 जा 24, 6 1 जा 6 और 2 8. तो यू मस्ट लर्न द टेबल्स. एंड व्हाट इज दिस? हाउ शुड यू अटेम्प्ट दिस? दिस बेटे f raised to the power 5 minus 3. Whenever division is there, then and base is equal of the variable, then subtract the powers. यहाँ पे पावर माइनस हो जाएंगी. f minus 3, 5 minus 3, both are f, base are equal, तो subtract the power. This is what 6 into f raised to the power 2. This is the answer. Next question देखिए आप. Any of the question, taking C part, question number 1, C part, क्या ये 1/2 x square y cube z square divided by -17 minus 17, take care of this, minus 17 x cube y4 z cube, x raised to the power 3, y raised to the power 4, z raised to the power 3. Divide these. तो कैसे डिवाइड करोगे? 1/2 x square y cube z square अपॉन -17 x raised to the power 3, y raised to the power 4, z raised to the power 3. This is what? 17 6 जा 1/2 and minus sign is there. तो ये बेटे प्लस अपॉन माइनस इज ऑलवेज माइनस, प्लस इनटू माइनस इज ऑल्सो माइनस, एंड प्लस डिवाइड बाय माइनस इज ऑल्सो माइनस. तो इस इज -6 और एक्स स्क्वेयर एक्स क्यूब कहाँ रह जाएगा? एक्स क्यूब. एक्स स्क्वेयर बेटे ये भी माइनस होते हैं. 3 - 2 1 या 2 - 3 -1. तो 2 पावर कैंसिल हो जाएंगी बेटा, नीचे x रह जाएगा. एक्स स्क्वेयर से एक्स स्क्वेयर कैंसिल, x इज लेफ्ट, क्योंकि एक्स क्यूब कैन बी रिटन एज एक्स स्क्वेयर इंटू एक्स. तो स्क्वेयर से स्क्वेयर कैंसिल, x इज लेफ्ट. y4 इज ऑल्सो y क्यूब इंटू y, z क्यूब इज ऑल्सो z स्क्वेयर इंटू z. तो इन दिस वे y क्यूब से y क्यूब कैंसिल, और 4 - 3 is y, and z 3 - 2, जहाँ भी 3 is larger than 2, तो subtract 2 from 3. This is z. This is the answer. So in this way you can do the sum of division also. तो यू शुड कंप्लीट एक्सरसाइज 14.3 क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. आप 14.3 का फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ट्राई कर सकते हो. एनी डाउट इज देयर यू कैन आस्क मी अगेन. एंड इन next lecture I want to discuss about question number 2, question number 3, 4, 5. All these means I want to complete the exercise 14.3 in next lecture. Till then, bye बच्चों, take care, do hard work and practice all these questions. Otherwise no use of this. Algebra is should be on your tips, and how can it possible? Only by practice. No any shortcut is there.